we got her all back together.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome on back to Matt DIY. Working on the 2018 Subaru that was wrecked. And today's an exciting day because we're about to put things back together. I'm talking headlights, fender, hood, maybe bumper if we can get there, and just buttoning everything up. This is the exciting time when you get to put it back together and see what the car is going to look like in its final state. So, yeah, we're pretty close here, and I'm excited. So I'm going to turn you around and show you what I'm talking about. All right, guys. So pretty much since you last saw it, this is what you saw. Like, I had it all taken apart, and everything was out. Although I did do some pulling just to get this front end out and more close to where it's supposed to be. I know it's still going to be off, but until I get the headlight in to see how it's supposed to go, I know that we're close, but we're not right on by any means. So we'll have a little bit of adjusting to do yet. What I did do, though, off camera, is I went ahead and put on the new hood from the other car, and that's looking awesome. Got everything lined up pretty well and screwed down. Hardest part is aligning your clasp there to the top, and just got it, and it is working, so that's a huge plus. So now next is going to be the fender and then the headlight, and those two, because this side was where the accident was, those two might be a little interesting. Actually, we might go ahead and put on the crash bar first. That'll help maybe shore some things up. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at to move forward. So I'm going to set you guys up and you can kind of see what I'm doing along the way. I think I'm going to attack the crash bar next, get that bolted on with all the plastics around it. And then we'll work on this fender headlight, which I think is going to be a little bit of finagling and adjusting, considering that's where the brunt of the force or impact took place. Oh, also got the new air intake box in. Just got to put the front piece on here towards the end, and that'll button all that up. But yeah, the air box from the other car is on. MAF sensor and all that is all good. So making progress, guys. We are getting there. All right, guys, exciting moment once again. So just dropped the hood. Over here we got good gaps because that side really didn't get messed up. But over here we got pretty good gaps too. The fender's still loose. So I think the only issue is going to be, and this fender's right on from factory, so we just got to move all of this so that that bracket there matches up here. And then we'll be able to continue. So I'm gonna have a little bit of adjusting with this piece of metal here because it's a little messed up. But overall, I mean, you can tell that the car was straight otherwise because all these gaps are matching up fine. And yeah, sweet. So I just got to monkey around with that bracket for a while and get it matched up, because right now I have it too high. So it shouldn't be too hard. A little bit of pulling and pushing and I should be able to get her lined up. But yeah, pretty cool. Not too bad. This is really coming together a little better than I thought, I would say. Let's push the hood down a little more. Lock it in. Yep. So see, once this is all screwed in, it's a pretty good sized gap here, but not bad. And this is gonna, well, we can push this in a little bit. Yeah, to make that smaller. So we're good there. And just about how we'd want it over here. So, all right, let me get that straightened out and then I'll bring it back. Alrighty folks, that took some patience and some time, but not too bad from what I can see. Everything is in All the bolts line up pretty well. Everything looks pretty good. We got nice fitting. The gaps, as you can see, we got a nice open and close. Nothing rubbing. Nice gap. Yep, everything's pretty good. Actually, I could probably push in a tad down there, so I'll probably do that, but yeah. Pretty good. So I think next I'm going to transfer the grill, upper grill, lower grill over to the bumper, as well as the new fog lights, and then attempt to put it on. And I can't believe I'm saying it, but we're to that point, guys. We are ready for bumper, so I'm gonna get ready for that. All right, guys, camera battery's getting low. I have the bumper sitting on the car. It's got some work to do to get it fitting properly, as they always do. Not surprised. Oh, and I gotta plug in those fog lights before I forget too. But yeah, just gonna take a little time to get everything to fit properly. But as you can see, it's sitting on there, looking pretty decent. So it's just a matter of getting it to fit and then putting in the bolts and stuff. So I'm going to try to come back when I have it fully on. Bolts on top and pins in bottom, but yeah, we're close. Alright guys, well this one's going to require some bumper wrestling. I've got it almost on, as you can see. This side though, the clips are pulling out a little bit. That's not ideal. So I'm going to have to play with the headlights a little bit and get it to sit better, because with all these lines, they're just not matching up too great right now. So I'm going to do that off camera, but it's almost done. I'll come back in a different video when it's all done and show you guys. It's close. I just got to do some finagling up here with some of these parts related to the bumper and get it to fit just a little better, and I think we'll be all kosher. Hey guys, quick clip here. This is actually the next day. Wanted to show you that after some wrestling and some time spent, we got her all back together. As you can see, everything is in. Fog lights, headlights, we got the grill, the fenders and everything, and the hood, new hood, all buttoned up. I did have some issues getting everything lined up. Had to do a little bit more pulling on the rad support just to get it right where it was from factory. And once I did that, everything fit up real nice. The only issue is, and I probably should have went OEM bumper, but on each side the bumper is just made a tad short. It does clip in fine, but you can see that there's just a little bit of lack of material right there on each side, and it's causing it to just pull away a little bit. So that's not perfect, but otherwise it looks great. But I think in the future I'll just try and use OEM bumpers and try and go that route, although it is nice because I didn't have to paint this one, so it always makes it easy. But just wanted to show you in this video. We were able to finish it up, so I think that's what, 2 videos we got this one done, although this one's going to need some other work. I took it on a quick test drive. Something's definitely rattling on the passenger side over here, so I think the impact with the wreck, either a sway bar or something like that, broke, so we're going to have to replace that. And we'll go around, check brakes, things like that, just make sure everything's kosher and do those parts. Also change the fluids, fill up the coolant because it's a little low, not leaking but a little low. Check the brake fluid, all those kinds of things like that. Just make sure that everything's good to go. But I just took it on a drive. Drives real nice, no issues, and the body is back together. Looks much nicer having this out here now than a wrecked car. So the 2018 Subaru, almost done. Next video, guys, I'll show you as I go around, check suspension, things like that, and we'll see what else it needs. But yeah. Alrighty, guys, thanks for tuning in, watching the Subaru rebuild. I really appreciate it. There'll be probably 1 or 2 more videos, but as far as body work, this one's pretty much done. Just got to check the suspension, fluids, things like that, make sure that's all good for the future here. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a like down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and also drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And man, guys, it's mid-February and it is just a beautiful day. I mean, you just can't beat it this time of year. 45 degrees, Pennsylvania, man. Anyways, guys, until next time, get out there, do it yourself.